Hey, Mikey, I've got a joke for you to kick this episode off right. You ready?
Ooh, I think I am.
In Cairo, there is a large hole in the ground left over from a construction project that was never finished. Every day, several people unexpectedly walk right into the hole and are badly injured. By the time the ambulance arrives and brings the victims to the hospital, it is often too late to save them. To solve this dangerous predicament, those with the highest positions in the Egyptian government hold a meeting. "What shall we do about this hole plaguing our people?" asks the first speaker. Everyone is hesitant to answer, but then a man raises his hand. "It is quite an easy solution," he explains. "We keep an ambulance right next to the hole, so if people fall in, they can be pulled out and brought to the hospital right away." The council agrees and decides to implement this new solution the following day. However, with traffic, there is still not enough time to get the victims to the hospital, so they hold another meeting. Having an ambulance ready is still not enough to save our people. We must do more. A different man raises his hand and speaks. "If getting to the hospital in time is the problem, then we must build a hospital next to the hole." Everyone claps.
A hospital hole.
A hospital hole. Everyone claps, seeing that they've found the solution. But then the urban development chair speaks in response to this proposal. "The land next to the hole is simply not big enough."
That's what she said.
I'm glad you said that.
You're welcome.
He says.
I couldn't help myself.
And the crowd stops clapping. It seems we are back at step one. In the back of the room, a man stands and says with much confidence, "I've got it. We shall bring a truck full of dirt to the side of the hole, and we will fill it up." The council is ecstatic, clapping for the man. "Then we dig another hole next to the hospital."
What?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 41 of Mr. Robin's Hood podcast, another of our in-between episodes. I've titled this episode, Ancient Egyptians, Ancient Aliens, Ancient Soup. We got it all right here. And you'll soon learn why. This was originally published in my Cosmic City blog under the same title on July 24th, 2018. So we're just keeping that title. I'm Robin Hohweiler, or Mr. Robin to you, an observational analyst of weird friggin' human behavior. I'm joined as always by my human nature co-observer, Mikel Mauree Robinson, also known in the podcast uni as Mikey-on-the-Mic.
Wow, that was a hell of a clap. I feel like I should bow. Bowing.
Bowing.
Visualize me bowing.
Oh, now.
See?
Brown cow. Say hello to our creepy soup slurping listeners, Mikey.
Hello, creepy soup slurping listeners.
I can't believe you got through that.
I did it.
And we're joined, as always, as we usually are, by Cousin Fred, his two main babes. First, the tow truck driving repo babe, Magdalene, and the ever beautiful hairdressing hydrologist, Gigi. Cousin Fred better hope they never start comparing notes. Okay, here we go from the Cosmic City blog of July 2018. Friends, have you ever been to Egypt? You know, to see the feluccas ply the waters of the Nile or see all the marvelous structures at Giza. Those structures are pretty spectacular, sort of. The first thing everybody says when they stand next to the Sphinx is that it? I thought it'd be bigger.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Boy, you're just full of those today, aren't you?
Yeah, this one's just, setting me up all day.
You stand next to the pyramids thinking to yourself, gee, how did they get all of that rock out here on this desert? Your local tour guide rolls his eyes, as he's done a gazillion times over the decades that he's been leading tourists out to this spot, knowing exactly what you're thinking. You gaze over at the edge of the desert complex of monuments to mankind's, or ancient aliens, creativity, and see a Holiday Inn.
Me and my people at a Holiday Inn.
Seriously, it's there. And you begin to feel sad that crass commercialism has taken its spot at the edge of one of the wonders of the world. But then you think, I should have stayed there. The wife would have been so impressed with my ability to plan a trip. Oh, and then there's the trip through Cairo to get to Giza. Narrow, crowded, filthy streets with towering apartment dwellings lining the entire way, blocking out any hope for sunlight or a wisp of fresh air. Along the way, you view poverty and a surge of humanity on a level you've never witnessed, unless of course, you've taken the pre-dawn ride from New Delhi to Agra to see the Taj Mahal in India, intrepid traveler that you are.
Have you been to Egypt?
I've been to Egypt, and I've been out to Giza.
I was thinking you said that you had.
Yeah, and I
have never been to Egypt in my waking life, but I have had dreams about Egypt.
Really?
Yeah. Well, mostly the scene. I don't know. I was kind of, a kid that was really intrigued with, Egyptian culture, Cleopatra and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So usually if I think about things through the day or I watch something, and I've watched The Ancient Aliens, then I'll have dreams about it. So anyhow, carry on.
Okay. As you stand out on that barren piece of desert, gazing at the wonderment that is the Great Pyramids, you're trying to recall whatever it was that the at times rather bizarre-looking PhD.
Yeah, the one with like the crazy hair. I know that there's several of them on that show, but like that one, I can't think of his name.
He's like completely coked up.
Oh yeah, and he's real excited about it. He's like the Gary England of Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. The bizarre-looking PhD on Ancient Aliens said on the episode when he was trying to explain the theory that the pyramids in Egypt and Central America and Asia are all perfectly aligned to create some weird power grid that was utilized by space aliens visiting Earth a long, long time ago. You ask yourself, could it actually be true? Ancient alien theorists say, of course it's true, you dolt. Could it be that ancient Egyptians, with the help of extraterrestrial visitors, unlocked all the secrets of life and perhaps, just perhaps, left us with some hint in the hieroglyphics they left behind? Nah, probably not. But it makes great television on a Friday night before Hawaii Five-0 comes on. Aloha. And I'm just going to throw
Don't you ever aloha me like that again.
I'm just going to throw out here, that the new Hawaii Five-0, as they refer to it, is actually
I don't even know if I could tell you. I don't even know if I watched it, but anyhow,
it's a freaking awesome show.
Is it?
Oh yeah, but the CBS finally took it off the air, but Ion TV has it every Friday from 9 o'clock in the morning until 6 p.m., at which point I'm just such a television freak.
Just reruns?
Yes, but they do it in sequence. So the trick is to catch it when it's going to be season 1, and you just keep following. But I think, and you can still catch the old Hawaii Five-O from like the 70s with Jack Lord. That's on some channel way, way up there, and I can't remember what the channel's called. But they show it every Friday also.
Really?
And I met Jack Lord once.
Really?
Years ago. He had a stable of racehorses, and he would bring them to California to race. And I met up with him at Del Mar once when he had one of his horses there.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. In truth, ancient Egypt was probably not much different than modern Egypt, with its slums teeming with the will-never-haves on one side and the well-educated, abundantly wealthy elites on the other. But people are going to believe what people are going to believe.
I like to believe that aliens were involved.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm with you. And interestingly, my father is so into this. He goes, well, there's something to this.
Yeah. I can hear Ron saying that right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Take, for instance, and here we go. Take, for instance, a petition going around the world seeking to allow a handful of people to drink from a soup believed by some to be the elixir of life left bestowed upon us by the ancient ones.
Okay, how old is the soup?
I'm getting to that. Yeah, you don't want any. Trust me. It doesn't come in a can that you can eat. Haven't heard of this yet? Well, strap in, my babies. Here we go.
We're going to ancient soup town.
Yeah.
We're going to eat soup and croak, and we won't have to fall in the hole.
There you go. So recently, a sealed sarcophagus was unearthed in Egypt that revealed the remains of 3 people who were stewing in a putrid, rust-colored liquid.
What is happening?
Hang in there. Hang with me.
I'm gonna do it.
Hang with me here.
I'm gonna hang here, but
a change.org user calling himself Innes Mick began an online petition that
he sounds like a freak
that seeks to, quote, drink the red liquid from the cursed dark sarcophagus in the form of some sort of carbonated energy drink so that we can assume its powers and finally die.
It's not ranch water anymore. It's tomb water.
Yeah, I'm not making this shit up.
No, you aren't?
Nope. This despite the Egyptian government declaring that the nasty slurry is simply decades of leakage from an aged, or is it ancient, sewer system.
That's what she said.
The government points out that's why the corpses in the sarcophagus have rotted to bone rather than remain in some form of remarkable preservation as observed with other mummies. Innes Mick, not to be deterred, counters saying, please stop trying to tell me the skeleton juice is most likely sewage. That's impossible. Everyone knows skeletons cannot poop.
The skeleton juice. I love that. I'm gonna have a Halloween party based on this. Cool. And I'm gonna offer skeleton juice and skeleton poop. Because, I can do what I want on Halloween. Absolutely.
There you go.
Skeleton juice. And it's going to be like purple with shimmer in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Want to put edible glitter in there?
I'll do it. As of this past weekend, the Mixter had gained 8,000 signatures on his petition. Probably people signing to see if Mick drinks the Kool-Aid or soup. The Egyptian government isn't buying it and apparently won't allow it to happen. A video...
Well, yeah, because he'll die. I mean, you know what kind of stuff's in skeleton juice? I mean...
A video has appeared on YouTube posted by an Egyptian news outlet that purports to show the government draining the sarcophagus and pouring buckets of slurry or skeleton juice out into the street. Welcome to Egypt. That is all.
Okay, hold on. There's a video on YouTube about this.
Yeah, we're going to have to dig that out.
We're going to have to dig that out. I've got to see this.
Okay.
And I just like imagining some crazy stuff. Like, what if when you throw the slurry, the skeleton juice out into the street, and all of the like Egyptian cats come and start drinking it, and then they turn into these like crazy cat people, and then they start taking over the world.
Cool.
And then the aliens have to come back to, take care of the cats.
Yeah.
The cat problem in Egypt.
You and the coked up dude on Ancient Aliens should be doing shows together.
Yeah, all I'm saying is I don't do drugs. I am drugs.
Okay. Who else used to say that? Oh,
Salvador Dali.
Well, and Ted Nugent.
Oh, yes, and Ted Nugent. Can't forget him.
He was like, do you think I would take drugs? No, I'm just like this all the time.
This is just who I am.
So that's it, Mikey. What did you think?
Well,
we got to find that video.
We have to. I don't even really know what to think other than how you found this and came up with this nonsense is just...
Oh, my blog is just...
pure bliss. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I want to go visit Egypt, like even more than before. Seems like wild time.
To slurp skeleton soup?
Scoopy, soupy skeleton juice. Yeah, see? I'm down.
Oh, we hope you folks, conveniently listening at home or in your car, enjoyed that. And please don't contact us if you're with the Egyptian Department of Tourism. We don't care. If you have questions for either Mikey or myself about today's episode or any other darn thing, you can email us at mr.robin@mrrobinshood.com or Mikey@mrrobinshood.com. Also, you can find us on Facebook at Mr. Robin's Hood Podcast. As always, you can also reach out to Mikey or me via Podophone at 580-827-0472. Maybe you just want to get something off your chest, or you're feeling some butt pain because of something we said during a podcast. Give us a call, but know that we're not likely to answer because we don't have staff. You can leave a voicemail. Text us. Text us if you have a question, concern, complaint, compliment, suggestion, whatever. Just don't be a dick about it. And please, no more dick photos. In the meantime, tell all your friends to listen to this podcast as though their lives depend upon it. As always, you can stream or download episodes of Mr. Robin's Hood Podcast wherever you usually find that sort of nonsense. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, the Podbean app, Apple Podcasts, Player FM, Listen Notes, and Podchaser. You can also stream them directly from our Podbean website at let me try that one again. You can also stream them directly from our Podbean website at mrrobinshoodpodcast.podbean.com, and it's all for free. So we'll close now by reminding everyone, as we always do, to stay hungry, stay foolish, and most importantly, stay weird. Bye for now, you freaks.
Bye.
We love you.